Hello dear students, I am Dr. Ashish Agrawal. In this video we will see what are the causes of high cholesterol. The high cholesterol level in the blood is called as a hypercholesterolemia. And why we need to learn this? Because high cholesterol level ultimately lead to the atherosclerosis and it is the reason for the heart attack. So we should know about the hypercholesterolemia. So what are the causes of high cholesterol in the blood? So you can remember with the mnemonic and mode. Okay, so N stand for the nephrotic syndrome, M is myxedema, that is hypothyroidism, remember students, okay. O stand for the obstructive jaundice, and D is diabetes mellitus. Now, many times in the Viva, when we ask what is the reason for high cholesterol level in nephrotic syndrome, what is the reason for high cholesterol level in hypothyroidism, what is the reason for high cholesterol level in obstructive jaundice, and what is the reason of high cholesterol in diabetes mellitus, students are not able to answer it. So I thought to make this video. Okay. Why in nephrotic syndrome? There is a high cholesterol. So in nephrotic syndrome, the antibodies will damage the glomerulus basement membrane of the kidney, so that albumin is the first protein that will come out through the kidney into the urine. So it will lead to the proteinuria and it will lead to the low albumin level in the blood. So albumin will be lost through urine. Okay. And because of the low albumin, there is a compensatory increase of the globulin protein. There is an increase in the globulin protein. Okay, and mainly the beta globulin, that is the beta lipoprotein, is increased, and because of that, the cholesterol level is increased. Okay, so that is why in nephrotic syndrome there is a high cholesterol level. So if you find the report like 1.5 gram of albumin and very high cholesterol like 500 to 600 milligram of cholesterol, okay, so low albumin, high cholesterol, that is suggestive of the nephrotic syndrome. The normal level of cholesterol is less than 200 milligrams. So in nephrotic syndrome there is a very high cholesterol level, that is around 500 to 600 milligram. Okay, so it suggests a nephrotic syndrome. Now we will see why in hypothyroid patient there is a hypercholesterolemia. Okay, so thyroid hormone play very important role in expression of LDL receptor on the liver surface. Okay, so thyroid hormone play a very important role in expression of LDL receptor on the liver surface. Okay, and we know that LDL, low density lipoprotein, it will bind with the LDL receptor that is present on the liver surface and it will be endocytase. So 70% of the LDL is cleared by the LDL receptor on the liver, okay, and which requires the thyroid hormone. So if thyroid hormones are not there, there is low thyroid hormones in our body, then this expression of the LDL receptor on the liver surface is compromised. There is less LDL receptor, so LDL will not be internalized inside the liver, so LDL level will be increased and so the cholesterol level is increased. Okay. Now, why in obstructive jaundice? Okay. Why in obstructive jaundice there is a hypercholesterolemia? As we know, there is the liver, okay, from that bile duct is there, okay, and what is the cause of obstructive jaundice? If there is a gallstone, okay, or carcinoma of head of the pancreas, okay, that will obstruct the flow of the bile. So when there is obstructive jaundice, cholesterol cannot be excreted into the bile, so that the cholesterol level in the blood is increased. Cholesterol is converted to bile acid, okay, via the 7-alpha hydroxylase enzyme. Okay, the example of primary bile acid are cholic acid and chenodeoxycholic acid. So whenever there is an obstruction to the flow of the bile, this bile acid what it will do, it will inhibit conversion of cholesterol to the bile acid by inhibiting the 7-alpha hydroxylase. So the cholesterol will not be converted to bile acid, so cholesterol level in the blood is increased. So this is the reason why there is a hypercholesterolemia in obstructive jaundice. And in the last, we will see why in diabetes mellitus there is a hypercholesterolemia. So mainly in diabetes mellitus there is a glucose entry inside the cell is prevented because skeletal muscle and adipose tissue are mainly dependent on the insulin. So in type 1 there is a deficiency of insulin, and in type 2 the insulin is there but it cannot, the signaling mechanism is defective. So glucose will not go inside the skeletal muscle and adipose tissue. So glucose will be present in the blood but not inside the cell. So because this tissue they are devoid of the glucose, so there will be lipolysis pathway will be increased. Okay, so more and more glycerol and fatty triglyceride is broken down to glycerol and fatty acid, and fatty acid is oxidized to acetyl CoA. Okay, right, and this acetyl CoA we know it is a precursor of the cholesterol biosynthesis. Okay, and insulin that is present in type 2, okay, it is there. Okay, so that insulin will help in conversion of acetyl CoA to the cholesterol, okay, by activating the HMG-CoA reductase enzyme. It is the key enzyme of cholesterol biosynthesis. So this is why there is a hypercholesterolemia in type 2 and diabetes mellitus. I hope you like this video. You can also visit my website that is made by me, that is www.livebiochemistry.com, where you can find the study material regarding the biochemistry. Thank you for watching. Bye.